Hey, this is Grace Phillips from Towse, and I'm going to teach you how to play In California by Joanna Newsom. Before we get started, I have a chord chart for this on Patreon. So the beginning of the song, we're going to have this octave thing, C. And if you switch fingers here, pinky, thumb, and then switch to pinky, bring the thumb up there, you can do that seamlessly without interrupting the rhythm. And in the right hand, we're going to have a B diminished, C, and that's the intro. For the A section, we're going to start off the same way. B diminished, C, then E flat, F, C, G flat diminished, B flat, C, and then you repeat all of that again with the new lyrics, so it'll sound like this. My heart became a drunken run on the day I sunk in this shine to tap me clean of all the wonder and the sorrow I have seen since I left my home. And then repeat that section. And then right after this, we're gonna have a very similar section, but with G in the bass. And the right hand chords for this are D, C, D minor, C, B flat, A, C minor, G. And that'll sound with the lyrics like, when I came into my land, I did not understand, neither did I rot of the burned pile of the bark beetle or the dry well or the black bear. And then we're going to transition into the new section, so I'm going to just bring up the bass line. But there is another who is a little older. So we're going to have a D chord, a G chord, B minor, A, G. And that just basically repeats. I'm just kind of arpeggiating these in ways that I like, playing in the same general range. I don't have a specific part that I play. I kind of just listen to the recording and played some rhythms and stuff that made sense to me. But these are absolutely the right chords, so that can definitely help you get started on this. But yeah. But there is another who is a little older. When I broke my bone, he carried me up from the riverside to spend my life in spitting distance of the love that I have known. I must stay here in an endless eventide. And if you come and see me, you will upset the order. You cannot come and see me, for I set myself for a while. We're gonna add a little sussy moment on that G just by playing this 7th and then this 6th. And then right after that, instead of doing the walking bass line, we're gonna go just B minor, G, A, and I'm specifically playing, kind of echoing that beginning section again. So, you come and see me in California, you cross the border of my heart. So that's one of the specific moments that I think is important to add in there, whatever else you're doing throughout the rest of the song. Then we get into the C section. This is going to be similar chords, starting on D. Well, I have sown untidy furrows across my soul, but I am still a coward. So we're doing D, D7, G, G minor. And I specifically like to use this octave and then 7th, and then this 3rd, and then minor 3rd. I think it sounds like the nice voice leading for that. Content to see my garden grow so sweet and full of someone else's flowers. Continuing on, it's very similar to the previous section with this little walking down from B minor, A to G. Sometimes I can almost feel the power. Sometimes I am so in love with you. Like a little clock that trembles on the edge of a tower, only ever chiming out cuckoo. And then we go back into an A section. When I called you, you little one. And that's just the same as the first one, only happens once, not twice. Again, we go to the little G kind of version of that down here, all the same. Then we have another little B section. I'll wait all night for you in California, etc. That also continues in the same way, ends in the same way, and then transitions into I don't belong to anyone. My heart is heavy as an oil drum, and I don't wanna be alone. My heart is yellow as an ear of corn. All again very similar to the first C section. When it starts getting different is at sometimes I can almost feel the power. We have a new thing, and that is this. Gonna have this little figure C sharp, D, A, F sharp. And we're gonna continue this bass movement. So sometimes I can almost feel the power, and I do love you. Is it only time and night has made it such a dark hour? Only ever chiming out cuckoo. And then for the ka part, it's like this. B minor, same kind of general thing. B minor, walking bass, A to G. We're just gonna do some little block chords. So, go, 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 go. Oh, 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 oh. Go, 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 go. Oh, 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 oh. Go, 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 go. And then back into the A section. I bass line there, but in my cover I just used the same bass line because I didn't want to overcomplicate it. And the last section is the outro. So this is a new chord progression. We're gonna have B flat, F, A flat, E flat, C. So I'm just playing the bass note and then some kind of block chord. Something like that. So that little tag is the same as the outro chords. Here down in California. And then she does a like downward strum on the harp. So like some kind of down leaning arpeggio, something like that. Yeah. It's very loose, I think. I mean, I've seen her play this live as well, and it was just it's about the chords, it's not about the exact parts. There's a couple of little like parts where the melodic sections or like the voice leading matters, but I think throughout a lot of it, it's just like jamming on the chords, creating the right intensity. So if you want some tips on how to do that, I have a tutorial specifically on like arranging for piano, and that's also showing you the on a good day chords. So if you're interested in that, you might like that. I'll make sure to link it in the end screen. But yeah, that should be all you need to play the song. Don't forget to check out the chord chart on Patreon. I've got so many more originals, covers, tutorials, especially a bunch of Joanna Newsom related content for you. Be sure to check that out, and thank you so much for coming by. I'll see you next time.